Hey guys, rxlyaT or Taylor here, and today I'm back with another Division video. And in today's video, we're going to be going through some tips, tricks, and builds for all things global event Blackout. But first up, when does this global event go live? It actually goes live tomorrow, Monday the 23rd of April, and that's going to be around midday European time. You can easily find out when it goes live for you by logging into the Division now and having a look in the bottom left hand corner. Here you'll see a timer counting down until the global event goes live. The global event is going to last a solid week and it will be ending on the 30th of April. That's around 8 AM UTC. The missions that will be affected with the new modifiers are as follows. We've got Hudson Refugee Camp, General Assembly, Lincoln Tunnel, Times Square, and the incursion is Falcon Lost. And talking of modifiers, let's get straight into them. So the global modifier, the one that's always active, is Blackout. And this is agents are equipped with shock ammo that stuns enemies. Shooting or running builds your charge meter. The more charge, the more damage you're going to inflict. Extreme Blackout. So this is the modifier you can apply to the playlist of missions that we just went over. Here you can instantly kill enemies with overcharged melee attacks, but if you miss, you'll stun yourself and your allies. And then finally, the group modifier, Total Blackout. And this is your charge meter will cool down faster when you're close to other group members. So some very good modifiers indeed. It's definitely going to make you think on your toes during this one. No new classified gear, however, this time we are getting a run of some already released classified gear, but it's definitely going to help you complete those sets, especially with the new caches that are being introduced. So the classified gear you can chase after this time is Classified Defense, Classified Deadeye, Classified Striker, and Classified Tactician's Authority. Yes, there is 3 new masks to go after. Now I'm probably going to get comments saying they're not new, but we do have 3 masks to go after, and they are the following. We have a 1990s flame styled mask, a panda mask, and a weird skull looking mask. 3 pretty cool ones. I know they have been used already, or at least a variant of them, but I am looking forward to these. I definitely want the panda one and definitely going to try and tease some people in skirmish or last stand with that one. So a couple of tips to get you through this global event. We're going to be using a charge meter. This has popped up in previous global events, and especially if you're just going to be using the global modifier, one major tip I can give you is to use the immunizer. If you're stood in your immunizer radius and your charge meter builds up to the red, instead of shocking you, it's just going to stay in that red. You won't get shocked whatsoever because the immunizer does counter that. Another way around the self-shock is switching weapons. Whenever you switch a weapon, you're going to reset that shock meter. So as well as almost constantly dealing damage, you're also not going to be getting shocked because of how quick you're switching your weapons. So finally, if you're going for all modifiers, you really want to keep your distance. When the total blackout is active, you need to keep an eye on the lines between you and other agents. So yeah, keep your distance and then you won't receive a shock from the other agent and your bar will cool down at a steady rate rather than an increased one. Finally, punching NPCs and instant killing them. When the second or third modifier is actually active, you can melee kill an NPC. This is when you have enough charge. For that, the charge has to be in the red segment and then you can instant kill these NPCs with a melee attack. But remember, legendary NPCs and hunters can also do this to you, so you still might want to keep the distance from those guys. So a couple of builds I can recommend. One would definitely be defense. Unfortunately, I don't have a defense build set up for this. I am going to link a very good defense build guide in the description by a good friend of mine called Lieutenant Buzz Lightbeer. I highly recommend checking that out for any defense questions. But if you have the set, I recommend putting it on and really making use of that melee kill modifier. Now the second build I would probably recommend using is a Lone Star one. A Lone Star build is a very powerful build in PvE as it is, but remember I said about switching weapons to counter the self-shock? You're going to be switching weapons with Lone Star anyway, so I think it would definitely make sense to run this build this week. So my Lone Star build is as follows. I've got 2 big Alejandros. The talents aren't perfect because I haven't managed to get 2 decent Alejandros, but they definitely do the job. I've got 6 pieces of Lone Star, and a lot of them are stacked with stamina and crit hit chance mods. I'm also going for the first aid self-heal mods. Honestly, this build is one that's pretty much done the work through most global events, and I'm sure it's going to do the work through this one. Like I said, switching weapons anyway, so it only makes sense to make use of the Lone Star buff of switching weapons. If you don't know what the set bonuses for using Lone Star is, they are as follows. For wearing 2 pieces, you get 100% ammo capacity. For 3 pieces, you get LMG damage and shotgun damage. The 4 pieces, when the weapon is holstered, it's instantly reloaded. That's what I mean when I'm on about switching weapons to counter the self shock. In Lone Star, when you switch a weapon, it's reloaded. The set bonus for 5 is plus 50% ammo capacity, plus 12% LMG damage, and plus 12% shotgun damage. And then we also have the Berserker talent. When the weapon has 50% of its magazine remaining in combat, there is a 75% chance to receive a bonus that activates when the final bullet is fired from the current magazine. Once activated, the magazine is instantly refilled, weapon damage and fire rate is increased by 30%, and the bonus is cancelled by reloading, switching weapons, or exiting combat. So like I said, apart from defense, I reckon this would be a great build to run during the global event. So yeah, there you have it guys, another tips and tricks video down, but this time for global event Blackout. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, let me know by either clicking that like button or by leaving a comment. And if you're new around here and want to stay up to date with all the things The Division, then please make sure to subscribe. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Back to West.